I wanted to talk today about confidence and self awareness, I guess you can say, as well as self assuredness. I know that a lot of times in life, from childhood to adulthood, we have times where we lose the confidence or lack the confidence it takes for us to get to the point in which we're desiring to go. And a lot of that comes from naysayers and what they call quote unquote dream killers. Unfortunately, you can tell the dream killers or stay away from the dream killer, tell them be quiet, mind the business, or stay away from them. But once you've heard those words kind of have a way of simmering into your mental that reverb when you least expect it. And it doesn't sound more like them. It sounds more like you. It's more in your voice. Why? Because you know you better than anyone else. And when you give in to the negative words and emotions that you feel when you're about to embark on something or need to push through something that is quite difficult or new or, something that you deem as a challenge or a hurdle. There might be a situation where you're getting pushback and it's not going as smoothly as you thought, or you reached a point where you need to learn more or think on your feet or figure out a way around a situation. And, you get to the point where you're saying, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I can't do this. Well, coming from a person who fed into that a lot in life and gave up a lot in life that, I wanted and needed, I would say now at the ripe old age of 47, yeah, I'm 47, guys, I would say to everyone, don't smother your dreams. If you have a desire, a dream, a goal, a need, and you know how you want to do it, make a plan and follow it, knowing that along the way, that plan is never going to go as smoothly and in every step that you've put on that paper or in your mind. Know that life throws curveballs on a regular basis, minute by minute, second by second. It's how you deal with those curveballs, even when you get hit by a wild one, that makes the difference. I can honestly say that being self-aware is very important when you're dealing with these situations because, again, no one knows you better than you. And when you are aware of who you are, the drive that you have, the desires that you have, as well as the will, and you can always muster the determination because that's where the determination comes from. Your desires, your will, your need, if you don't have that, how can you possibly have determination? So when you're hearing these negative words or feeling these negative feelings, dig into yourself, give yourself a quick once over and name a few things that you possess that can overcome whatever that obstacle is or whatever those emotions or thoughts are throwing at you, because that's when you're going to start to realize you're bigger than anything negative. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. And you deserve better than that. A lot of us, live our lives regretting all of the choices that we made, all of the times that we could have kept going, but we gave up. all of the times that we talked ourselves out of going to the next level and pushing forward and staying strong. All of the times that we allowed other people's feelings, thoughts, and emotions and desires shift our trajectory, and only to be left saying, now I'm doing without. What do I do now? How do I recover from this? What do I need to do now? Because remember, every time you stop or give up, you've got to work twice, if not 3 times, 4 times harder to get back what you've just given up. So if you are starting your own business, trust me, it looks so fabulous when you're watching television, in the movies. You just have a desire and you have a problem and you think fast and unconventionally and you say the right thing at the right time to the right person, and all of a sudden all of your dreams come true. That is garbage. And I'm here to tell you, from a business owner, that is garbage. You get up every day with a list of things that need to be done. You get up every day knowing that that list needs to be extended just a little bit further every single day. And you have a to-do list that is insane at times. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of talking. It takes a lot of really controlling yourself, your words, your actions, how you accept information that is being given you, and how you push through it. Now, again, it sounds easy when you say it like that, but trust me, when you are a person who wants to be successful, you have to be able to strip yourself down to the nothingness of just you, just what you want, just how you see yourself, how you measure your goals and what those goals are going to cost you, what you're willing to put out for those goals every single day. And, if you're trying to build a business from the ground up, it takes you birthing, just like you would a child, birthing that business from your thoughts, desires, wishes, dreams, and then reality. And it takes a lot out of you. And during that journey, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to feel like you failed a lot. You're going to win a lot. And just remember, the more you fail, the more you'll learn. The more you learn, the more you win. So why not embrace the failures just as much as you embrace the success, or you work towards the success? Nothing is ever going to be easy. Okay? Nothing is going to be easy except settling or giving up. And even that's not easy, because then you got to live with the lack. And if you're willing to live with the lack and embrace the lack, more power to you. I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter. I don't know anything but to fight. Yes, I've had many, 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 many days that I felt like I wanted to give up. I felt like I just needed to breathe. I felt like, it just wasn't worth it, or I wasn't deserving of it, or, all of those things that go through your mind. I'm not good enough for it. I'm not strong enough for it. I'm not smart enough for it, and at the end of the day, I realized I was good enough. I was smart enough. I was strong enough. I did deserve it, but I'd already passed it up because I felt like, I was fighting in vain. I was swimming against the current. But that's what life is, swimming against the current. Because if you're swimming with the current, that means you're a drone. You're doing what everyone else is doing or telling you to do, and you don't have your own mind. You don't have your own desires. You don't live outside of that box that you've been forced to live in. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you that living inside that box is a bad thing, because some people are built that way. But for the majority of the others, we're not built that way. I can't conform. I know I can't conform. I've tried to conform a lot. It just doesn't take. So if you are like me and you have no ability to just give up, I encourage you to keep fighting forward. As long as you're doing it with good intentions and you love what you're doing. If you don't love it, if you don't get up in the morning and say, I'm happy because I'm able to do this, then it might not be for you. You know, find something that you love, because when you love what you do, and I know it sounds cliche, but when you love what you do, your quality of life is different. Your wants are different. Your drive is different. You know, it's not always about making a dollar. Yes, money is important to our lifestyle and our livelihoods. Yes, but money isn't everything. Sometimes peace of mind is more than a dollar. Inner joy is more valuable than money. Love from your family, time with your children and your grandchildren and your parents and, you know, your grandparents. That's important in life, because at the end of the day, money comes and money goes. No matter how much money you have, you can still lose it all. But the love that you have, the peace that you can get, the joy that you can share, nobody can take that from you unless you're willing to give it to them. They can't take it, but you can give it to them. But they can take your money. So I say that because a lot of us are distracted by the dollar and the status and how other people see us. And, you know, instead of focusing on life and enjoying what we have. You know, one of the most important things for me every morning is to get up and watch the sunrise. Even if it's raining, I want to see that day begin. I love a good storm just like I love a good summer breeze. But it's because it's something that I can't contain, I can't control, and yet it's always there doing its job for me and for us. So I'm kind of no, I'm not going to say kind of. I am a nature buff. I love the outdoors. I love the seasons and the weather and all of that. And that's my little piece of heaven, I guess you can say, my joy. I love that. That's something that doesn't cost anything because it's there every day. And I can't put a price tag on it. I can never say I would rather be somewhere where I don't get all of those things going on outside for something else that's monetary. Because again, money comes and money goes. The dollar, the weight of the dollar changes on a daily basis depending on how strong it is in the stock market. And who controls the stock market? People who don't care or think or know anything about anybody that's not inside their circle. So at the end of the day, while we are all chasing that almighty dollar, that dollar is worthless in many, many ways. So remember, don't give up looking for your success or reaching for your goals, getting through whatever situation you're in right now. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Never give up. Because as long as you got breath in your body, you got fight. And as long as you got fight, you can do it. But what I mean, when I say pay attention to the value you put on things, a lot of your peace and joy and even thought process can be shaped by your environment, your goals, your dreams, your desires, the things that are in front of you, the things that are not. So you want to always know who you are first.